Hi, friend. If you listened to the last episode where we talked about healthy habits, you already know how powerful those tiny actions can be. So I thought, why not create a follow up episode that gives you inspiration and real examples of small habits you can build right away? Today, I'm sharing 10 small but mighty habits that quietly transform your life from the inside out, especially on days when your motivation is low, your energy is drained, and you just need a fresh start. If you love the last Healthy Habits episode, this one is the warm, practical, uplifting sequel your heart has been waiting for. Before we start, I want to welcome you again to my channel. I am Alma Joy, a working professional, life coach, and content creator in San Diego, California. And whether you're tuning in on your morning walk, during your commute, or curled up at home, I'm so glad that you're here. All right, let's begin. Tip 1. The 2-minute reset. One of the most surprising truths about motivation is that it doesn't come before action. It comes after you start. There was a day where my home looked like every laundry basket, shopping bag, and coffee mug decided to throw a party together. I felt paralyzed, staring at everything I needed to do and thinking, no, not today. So I set a timer for 2 minutes, just 2. I told myself, just clear one corner of the counter. 2 minutes passed and something inside me softened. Not because the place was spotless, it wasn't, but because I finally broken the freeze. It reminded me that action doesn't need to be big to be powerful. Try the clear one small surface. Put away 5 items. Wash 1 dish. Answer 1 message. Fill your water bottle. 2 minutes can completely shift your momentum. Tip 2. 1 daily bright spot. Life feels better when you have 1 guaranteed moment of joy built into your day, something that is just for you. For me, this became my little morning walks. They're not long or fancy, just around 10 minutes around the neighborhood with fresh air and no pressure. But I noticed something on days when I skipped it. Everything else felt heavier, like the world just felt a little more blah. Your bright spot doesn't have to be profound, it just has to matter. Ways you might bring this into your day include enjoying a coffee with no distractions, reading 2 pages of a book, stretching before bed, sitting outside and breathing deeply, doing your skincare slowly and gently. 1 bright spot can be the emotional anchor for your entire day. Tip 3. The first 5 ritual. The first 5 minutes after waking, create your emotional tone for the day. I used to wake up and immediately grab my phone. Notifications would pull me into a world of noise before I even sat up, and it made my days feel scattered and reactive. Now, my first 5 ritual is simple. I drink water, I open the blinds, I stretch, and I say 1 grounding intention out loud. This tiny shift makes me feel like I'm stepping into the day with purpose rather than panic. Different ways to try your own first 5 include hydrating before checking your phone, standing in the sunlight for a moment, doing a gentle stretch, writing a single intention, playing calming music. Think of it as setting the emotional temperature of your day. Tip 4. Do one thing at 80%, not 100%. Perfectionism makes everything harder, but good enough keeps you moving. I used to skip workouts if I couldn't do a full routine. I'd skip cleaning if I couldn't deep clean the entire space. It was an all or nothing thinking, and it kept me stuck in nothing. Then one day I tried a short 12-minute workout just to do something. I didn't expect much, but afterward, I felt more accomplished than I had in weeks. That was my wake-up call. Trying this could look like doing a shorter workout, tidying instead of deep cleaning, sending the draft instead of perfecting it, making a simple meal instead of skipping dinner, starting tasks without needing them to be done right. Consistency is built on 80% effort, not perfection. Tip 5. 3-item to-do list. Overwhelm doesn't come from having too many tasks. It comes from having too many priorities. A listener once told me her to-do lists were stressing her out. The list was always long and she always felt like she was failing every day. I suggested she choose only 3 priorities, just 3. The next week, she messaged me, I'm getting more done with 3 focused tasks than I was entire pages of lists. Here are ways to pick your top 3. 1 thing for your health, 1 thing for your home, and 1 thing for your future self. Make these tasks small and realistic and celebrate each one like a win. 3 priorities give your brain clarity and confidence. Tip 6. 1 day aligned journal. Journaling doesn't have to be a novel. It can be as simple as 1 line. During a busy season, this was the only journaling I could manage, and it ended up being one of the most therapeutic habits I've ever had. Some nights I reflected deeply. Some nights I wrote, I'm tired, but today was still good. Both were enough. Ideas for your 1-line entries include, A highlight, a challenge, a feeling, a lesson, a moment of gratitude. Tiny reflections build emotional resilience. Tip 7. Create a feel-good playlist. Mood shifting through music is real. I remember feeling low on a rainy day, everything gray and heavy. Then I played a nostalgic song from my teenage years, and immediately my mood brightened. My shoulders dropped, my energy softened. Music is emotional medicine. Ways to make this habit fun are creating playlists for different moods, picking a personal anthem, using upbeat music during chores, playing soft music before bed, and listening to inspiring songs on walks. A single song can change your whole day. Tip 8. The 10-minute night tidy. Your future self deserves a smooth morning. There was a season where I'd wake up overwhelmed simply because everything around me was cluttered. When I started ending my nights with a 10-minute tidy, everything shifted. I woke up feeling organized, clear, and ready to start fresh. Easy ways to do this are resetting your surfaces, preparing your outfit for tomorrow, closing laptop tabs, wiping counters, setting the lighting for a relaxing evening. This tiny ritual sets tomorrow up for success. Tip 9. Say one kind thing to yourself daily. Your inner voice is your most powerful companion. I once shared with a friend how negative my self-talk could get. She told me she started saying one kind sentence to herself every morning, something loving and unconditional. After a few weeks, I noticed she moved through her life with so much calm and confidence. So I started doing it too. It changed everything. Kind phrases you can try are, trying is enough. I am proud of myself. I can start again today. I'm doing better than I think. I don't need to be perfect. Speak to yourself with gentleness. Tip 10. A weekly reset ritual. Structure brings clarity. Ritual brings calm. My weekly reset happens on Sundays. I open my windows, light a candle, turn on soft music, and slowly prepare for the week. I plan, tidy, restock, and set my intentions. It's like giving myself a loving head start. Ways to create your own reset ritual are change your bed sheets, restock groceries, review your calendar, set goals for the week, add a self-care moment. Weekly resets help you start from alignment instead of overwhelm. Before we wrap up, here's a quick summary of the 10 small but mighty habits that make a big impact. 2. One daily bright spot. 3. The first 5 ritual. 4. The 80% rule. 5. The 3-item to-do list. 6. One-line journaling. 7. Feel-good playlists. 8. A 10-minute night tidy. 9. One kind thing to yourself. And 10. Weekly reset ritual. Remember, you don't need to change everything at once. Just choose one habit that speaks to you and start gently. Small steps create big change, especially when they're done with love and intention. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who might need a little reminder of how to start new habits. And if you'd like more cozy, uplifting episodes like this, hit follow or subscribe. And let's keep growing together. Until next time, take care and remember, you are enough.